My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you tonight from behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office. In this sacred space, I'm surrounded by portraits of extraordinary American presidents.
Welcome back to Futurekron, where I give my short and very long-range predictions into the future of the U.S. and the world. In this episode, I take a quick peek into what's really going on with President Joe Biden. Have your calendars ready because I'm going to reveal some important dates you should keep in mind. Let's get into this. Despite allegations that President Joe Biden has suffered a stroke, along with rumors of a body double several inches taller than the actual Joe Biden, the deep state junta presses on. Their latest move? An effort to impose term limits on Supreme Court judges, under the guise of ensuring democracy and eliminating corruption. Quite the opposite. The deep state operatives controlling the Biden administration seem intent on removing much of the Supreme Court and replacing the justices with anti-constitutional figures. These new players could certainly push through unconstitutional rules forcing Americans to undergo certain medical procedures, adopt a digital currency, and submit to track and trace systems. It's that beast system warned about in the Bible, and we're witnessing an epic push to make it happen right now. Fun times ahead, folks. But what about sweet Joe Biden in all of this? Is he even alive? And what's to become of the man? When I tap into Joe's mind, I can see he is still very much alive, aware of his surroundings, but unable to communicate through speech or writing. This could be due to a stroke, over-medication, cognitive decline, or all of the above. The man who gave that speech at the White House a few days ago is not Joe. As many have pointed out, the impersonator is several inches taller than the actual man. So what is to become of Joe? The real Joe Biden is likely to remain alive for approximately 4 more weeks from today, taking us to the end of August or the first week of September. And he's located not far from Washington, D.C., in a very secure and perhaps below-ground bunker. Interestingly, I see Jill Biden aware of his death. She watches him being placed in a body bag and put on ice for safekeeping. Joe's body double better watch his back, as he could disappear in as little as 8 months, leading to Joe's actual funeral around March of 2025. In the meantime, we must ask ourselves, does this make Kamala Harris the first female president instead of Michelle Obama, as I predicted back in 2018? Possibly. However, I'm still waiting to see what happens at the Democratic National Convention in August. The delegates who are expected to back Kamala seem to be aligned with the Obamas as far as I can see. It will be interesting to see how this unfolds, as it's highly complex with many players involved, including Hillary Clinton, who is part of a group dead set on seizing control of the country, damn it. I wouldn't be surprised if she, along with George Soros, has a hand in this. More on that later. Once again, we are witnessing a junta in action, where an unelected group has seized control of our government. I agree with other prophecies suggesting that this year's election may not happen, indicating the near-complete takeover of the United States constitutional government. And of course, we can expect violence and talks of a civil war, perhaps fomented by those military-age immigrants who some independent journalists claim are being sent to camps of some sort. So stay tuned for more updates on this very weird situation unfolding within the Democrat Party. Crazy times indeed, like something right out of a movie. Thanks for listening.